Because yes, I would really like Yemen's land to be forfeit to me. Certainly ready for it. Forced migration, Cassis. Funny joke. Jake, did you get Liberty event already on my colonies? Yeah. But I mean, they don't want to rise up against me. My Diplo reputation could do with a bit of healing, to be honest with you. But Mogadishu have no desire to rise up. To be honest, I would quite like all of their trade power. They're not going to be happy with that, granted, but they're going to end up having tons of power over here in the Gulf of Aden. May as well take it all. Saving up that money to drown your enemies in it, always. Right, it's curious to see what Hormuz are going to do. And we can figure out a bit of that by looking at their Diplo. Oh god, they're going to take it all, aren't they? You actually want it all, and you probably can. That's a shame. That's a real shame. Sind aren't involved in this. Bloomin' Hormuz getting in my way around here. You know, it's nice to see land that doesn't have the recently converted malice on it. But what you gonna do? Gonna threaten war is what we're gonna do. Absolutely not. The relative strength of my alliances is way too low. Well, compared to theirs at least. Maybe they do look at the coalition, since their only ally is Yemen, and that's not much. That's kind of funny. I wonder if Serbia and Wallachia will feel the same way. And the sad music plays yet again, to remind me of my situation. Wait, why do I have pause on events on? Never, ever. Expensive, but later on in the game you just wish you could be paying for admin. Speaking of people that really want to die, I wonder if they've westernized off of me. Well, not westernized, but you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. 7, 10, and 10, and allied to not Austria. Interesting times. Of course they wouldn't, because those provinces over there are still colonies, so there's not much they can do with it. Using our merchant guild money, throwing a big party. That's right. Okay, well that's kind of nice. Relative strength of alliance is not really holding out for Wallachia. Now it kind of pains me to take such an ugly province, so I'm going to sit on that idea for a little bit. Certainly reduces the coalition against me, but I don't like Ageran being there. Don't they have a sense of humour? Okay, well the aggressive expansion will be gone fairly soon, so I can wait it out quite nicely. Serbia, though, you gotta go. I want that province. Cheers, big ears. See, Ageran know what's coming, and they decided to leave. I want to get it converted. The autonomy, I'm going to boost that up a bit, but it's going to go up again anyway. I think it needs the turn of the month to actually register. So, Ageran. You still don't see me as being infinitely stronger than you. But, okay. This I find interesting. I do want a bunch of land. Can't declare this a colonial war because it's not overseas. Yemen is, though. I would get Mogadishu in on this, which would be kind of cool. But I kind of like Mogadishu being out of this. I can gift all these provinces to them using the interactions. I think I might just crush Ageran. That seems like a clever thing to do. Yeah, Ageran have to die. I'll give loads of land to Mogadishu. get ourselves along the lovely supply limit to the coast. We got one maneuver general, that'll help out ever so slightly. Now you there, you don't know what to do with your life. Oh, East China Sea. I was going to send you to navigate the globe, to be honest. And I'm still going to do it. Because obviously I'm short on prestige, and obviously I want the achievement. The joke being that I can't get the achievement, since I started this game on the review copy. Maybe I'll figure out a way to do it, but I probably won't. Okay, good to see you. Wait, what is this? Why are these provinces Sunni? These provinces were Ibadi, right? No, you were Ibadi. The provinces were always Sunni. You'll figure it out, Nad. You got... Jeez, you got more conversion strength than I do, most likely. You're a machine. Now the machine of blood and bone have to go here. I wonder if they're building stuff. Forts, I mean. No real need for you to be sitting about. We'll get you back to Alessandria. And yeah, we need to be ready to kill our friends over here in Yemen. I want it all, and I want it now. Can't be dealing with all this attrition. They need to die and they need to go now. Let's see. They've got tech 17 and 17. We are a hair's breadth away from 19. Sounds good to me, right? Gotta cleanse that superiority. Cleanse that heresy. Make Yemen a co-belligerent. They may call in Sind. Am I really worried about that? I am not. Depending on what the navy situation is, I may or may not send out my fleet there. And we got Naj to help us out as well with their glorious 3k troops. You know, everything's going to go just fine. I don't need to make them a co-belligerent mind. They are small enough to gobble up in one go. Actually, why even bother getting Sind involved? Nah, we'll do it. We can worry about the finer details later on. With this lack of interest, I'm surprised I didn't break truce there. That's exactly the kind of thing that I would do. But I didn't. Jake, are you going to badify the Pope? Of course I am. The Pope crossed me too many times, but we need to sneak our way up there, preferably via Spain. Right, almost as expected, Sind got involved. And looking at the navies, we're at a disadvantage, but we can turn that into an advantage. Optimist guy Jake here. So, as always, sending our people out to die. I should have paid at least some attention to this, because I can see myself losing here. Discipline is nice and all. Wish I had morale, though. Oh well, some good rolls and I've got this. Those are not particularly smashing. Oof. That's quite the opposite of great. You can't worry about everything, can you? If you worry about everything, you're just gonna age quickly and die, right? Get out of here. Look at all this scum right here. I wonder if he's going to try and... I mean, where would he be running to? It's a possibility that he wants to run across the strait here, and it would be very much in my interest to kill him. But where is he going, I wonder? What the hell are you doing? Might be trying to go for his fort in some very strange manner? Jeez, okay, sure. Still want him dead, though. way back in the day... Oh, damn. Way back in the day, you could see where people were going to end up when they were doing a shattered retreat. It was a little exploitable though, and by a little exploitable I mean completely exploitable, because you could just wait for them. Goes like, ah, I see you're going to this province. Well, time to die. Jake, when are you going to address the West African problem? Why does West Africa have to be a problem? West Africa will die, and that will come later. There is no particular hurry about that. Where are you going to go now? Honestly, I just want your capital. Just an itty-bitty capital, right? Sind are unlikely just to get out of this due to a blockade, but it keeps them in their place. And Ageran are scared of that, so they go for it. Now my question is, are you going south? You are not. If only I was some way competent at this. I was so close to circumnavigating the globe there. Alright, Wallachia is out of the picture, and I'm trying not to go into hyper overblob for things that I don't need. So that's why I'm not throwing threaten war at them for a province that I'm not even sure I want. Well, actually, I'm fairly sure I don't want. Please die. A bit of an issue that I'm not flanking them here, so it makes it harder to wipe the floor with them, but when it comes to the fire phase, well, whenever I'm not dying miserably at it, I do kind of annihilate them. And they still got their 5-shock horror story over there. This is going to hurt me pretty hard. I might just focus on sieging them down. I may have the advantage here. They're only light ships. I have galleys that'll fight twice as good. They'll also allow me to blockade this glorious strait. Ah, Mogadishu. I really like you. Let me prove that to you with a diplomat. Same with you, Naj. I can't think of better things to do with my diplomats right now, except maybe forge more claims on the Ottomans. But I may need you for peace talks. And it's not like claims are going to change the world here. Jinx, my units got fairly smashed there. That 5-shock general is no joke. But neither is military tech 19. We'll see how they react to that. Jake, could you force convert Sind? I suppose I could. Why would I want to? Guess it would make it easier down the line, but I got Naj for that. Right, as expected, we rule the waves around here. So we'll help out with that blockade, maybe. Not sure we'll have enough ships to deal with that. But once their capital falls, I mean, really? What, they have a fort down there and that's it? And it's not... No, it is being paid for. I'm not scared of Ageran. I should be, though. There we go. Got plenty of war score just like that. This is cleansing of heresy, so battles matter. Let's show them that they matter. Oh, Jings's army is heading down there. I should be more prepped for them. My reinforcement rate ain't so good around here. And I don't have any particularly good areas to defend in. But I do want to smash them down. It's a really cheap way to grab some war score in a show superiority war. Kinda just wait till their movement locked in and then move in for the kill. Cheap, cheerful, and it does the trick. Since you're not particularly necessary there, we'll go and deal with your... Oh, right, well that I should have seen coming. But I didn't, and I got like nobody on the front lines to deal with this. Thought I'd come in for an easy wipe. Instead, I'm the one getting ravaged here. And this battle is going to be very bad for me because when my cannons hit that front row, they're going to die horribly. Could be worth my time to just step out of this battle. I'm going to lose a little bit of ticking war score and the other thing. But this siege ain't done. I'm just going to have to bow out of that battle. It's a shame that had not gone down a little faster. So because the war is not... Oh well, you'll actually almost take that. Take it a bit faster when I sink your fleet. Pop. There we go, nothing to it. Shame that it costs. It used to not, but those were the days. Now let's see. Ageran and Yemen may join a coalition. Funnily enough, I'm not that scared. And it gives my missionaries something to do. I could core it instead, and since my missionaries are actually busy, I think I will do that. There's plenty to keep them busy, probably. It's glorious overseas, so that's nice. And I'm not sure if I'm looking to utterly wreck Ageran here. So I could just bow out here. I have their capital. As soon as I get somebody home to send off there, I could get my rather nice peace deal. Blockading a fort will give me a touch of extra war score too. I mean, what am I actually looking for? Coastline for my glorious protectorate. And that'll keep him happy. Would probably be better to take a fort. No, of course I can't, since I don't have a fort in the area. But yes, glorious coastline for my glorious protectorate. Could definitely go for that for myself, though. I'll just have to suck it up. Well, not for myself, it's still going to go to my protectorate. No, I can't do that. Looks good to me. Of course, I'm not interested in this horrible land. Not interested in an explorer either. I'm just interested in looking at you and saying, I've got provinces for you. Like Hobyo. Man, these province names are something else, aren't they? Sorry, Hadronum, but your Warsangali lands are forfeit here. Gotta be careful here, I don't want to accidentally give them a province that is intended for me. Since they are a protectorate, I would have to seize the land back if I really wanted it. There we go. Gives them some overextension, but they're a protectorate, they can handle it. And they are very good at converting lands, at least I hope they are. Tribal monarchy is a bit of a pain, but they have religious ideas, only 2 of them, but they'll sort it out. I mean, what does 2 religious get you? Gets you the extra missionary. Good old murdering my own manpower trick never fails. So the Ottomans were glorious enough to leave that coalition against me, and since there's no real worry about the fight to the south, we can go up there. Take that attrition on the chin. I really doubt the Ottomans have a navy to be feared here. Persia certainly are not going to join in. I'm not sure what to do with these 6,000 infantry. I'm sure I can find something to do with them later on. But you guys should probably hang around since I foresee rebels around here. There'd be fewer rebels if I just popped up autonomy. Again, I'm not scared of autonomy. It's overseas, so it's capped at 75 anyway. At least it's overseas for now. And I have passive autonomy reduction like nothing on Earth. So the Ottomans, they have no friends. Persia sadly doesn't want to join in on this because of their debt. And I'm not about to pay off their debt. Frankly, I don't know what I'm doing with Persia. They're just sitting there taking up space. And if I want to load out of the Mamluks, I'm going to have to claim it all for myself. I mean, I've got the free diplomats, I may as well start on that now. No, not with a guarantee, but with claims. The Damask one will run out. Oh, I got bags of time. Like I said, I just really wanted one more war with the Ottomans to put them in their place. And then I can stop with this overseas coring malarkey, since I don't need it. I mean, the goal here is to convert, not to own. If there's anything I want to focus on owning, it would be Iberia. That admin's got to go somewhere, and putting it into tech. Certainly an idea. Let's get that military tech, mind. And get those forts on the go. They might be pathetic old crumbly forts, out of date. But they're still forts, right? Speaking of which, the Ottomans do... well, actually they have a reasonable defense. There is no defense against the dents that I'll be dispensing here. With my frankly tiny army. It's been a long time since we rolled the Ottomans, but I wouldn't be surprised if they brought something back. Well, 13,000. Each of these stacks is going to be 18. We should be fine. And yes, freezing. I am up in the Highlands, far from civilization. So the internet quality is far from good. It's quite the opposite of good. It's rather tragic. Yeah, I don't think we need you guys down here. I would be far happier having you up and ready to deal with any upstarts we have around here. Didn't I have a navy? You may come in handy against the Ottomans, who's to say? It's hard times for the Ottomans. Emissary authority? What is that? Certainly not from... They have 9 ideas? Oh Lord, I feel for the Ottomans. Well, the kind thing to do is to put them out of their misery. They're... well, I can only eat about a third of their country. But I want the Constantinople trade node area and maybe something around here. Certainly Turkish lands, since it would be nice to get that as an accepted culture, so I guess we'll go for Turks. And then after that, it's just time to eat up the Mamluks. They have no business existing. Not quite all freshened up. Not yet, at least. But if we just nail down those forts, they'll have nothing to throw at us. Cleanse it. Cleanse it all. Is that a fort? Are you... oh, you're a capital. Well, sorry to say, but you're about to die. They've got a capital fort over there. Couldn't hurt to get the galleys on the case. Keep them chased out as well. And yes, I fully encourage anybody watching to use ad block ads, just blow. Song of the Void says, Woot, so glad I was able to catch a Jake stream. Yeah, I feel sorry for the people on YouTube that are going to be watching this later. It's not often I feel anything towards them other than incredible rage. But, well, that and disgust. But the point I'm trying to make here is that this quality is going to be fairly garbage. Like it is right now. I'm not even recording it locally. There is just, you know... It's just not going to be good when I'm streaming from up here. But it's something. And I wouldn't mind doing a 2 hours of hell after this, even though it's going to be pushing into early morning. That's fine, it's Christmas, eh? We can do what we want. Do I want to kill your rebels for you? Well, what I want is to kill your men and then your rebels. Everybody wins, especially me. I should also be eyeing up a peace deal here, since like I said, I want these jinks more expensive than I thought. But that should suffice. It's showing up as 10% more expensive than it really is, since that's the extra charge on taking provinces that are not currently occupied by you. See, I'm a nice guy. I'm taking care of your rebels for you, even spending my own manpower. And you know I don't have much of that to throw around. Guys, please, give me some money. Let's step it up, Jake. I want to watch you run whilst I'm in the bath. Thanks. You hear the damnedest things around here. Who in the world are Vigianigar westernizing off of? Probably best not to think about it. Do like to think about 50 admin though. Into the tech you go. I have put zero thought into what my next idea group would be. Expansion almost seems like the best idea, so I can get an extra colonist. I also get you, global settler increase. It's a pretty... have I ever taken expansion as an idea group? Maybe way back in Navarra? But is that really what I want? I'm already focusing on admin so much already. I don't know, I'll put it to you guys. What should I take? We're going to do fine regardless what I take, so I may as well ask your thoughts on the matter. Jake, any ideas about your next campaign once this one's done? I have so many campaigns that I want to run. So many. So there's going to be no shortage of it. So don't worry your pretty little head about it. Oh, I'm not taking quantity, by the way. I'm trying to avoid taking quantity these days since it's too good. With quantity, you just go, well, guess I don't need to worry about manpower ever again. And that's it, so I'm trying to avoid that. Even though it's brilliant. Military ideas would only make me stronger. I'm not sure I'm looking for that, to be honest. Economics. Nah, we make bags of cash. Innovative, I've never been so keen on. Humanism is just... It's a brilliant idea group, but it's not me. And I'm all about me. No jings, I am not about Armenians. Okay, what have we here? Growing city requests privileges, merchant guild, blah blah blah. Get their garb on. Why garb? Garb would come under their influence, but it will also gain 2 base tax in a right culture, right religion province, which is lovely. Oh heavens, yes. I mean, I'm only too happy to give the merchant guilds more influence since they tend to struggle with that. Certainly did not give the advertised amount of influence, but I'm happy enough as it is. 2 base tax there. Lovely. And death to the Ottoman fleet. Poor Ottomans. I just poked them and they exploded. I should feel